how's it going? Welcome back to the shed. So this video is, I think I'm probably going to just make it quite short because the actual job I want to get done is going to be fairly long and laborious, I think. I want to get the tank polished up, the paintwork polished up, and I don't imagine it's going to be the most entertaining viewing going. I need to wet sand it, get rid of the orange peel, and then I'm going to try and buff it up to as nice a finish as I can. I'll probably do it by hand. I have bought some polishing pads that can stick on my orbital sander, maybe just to take a bit of the grunt work out of it by doing it by hand. I'll just have a play around and see. As I say, it's not really my area, paintwork, and we'll see how we get on, really. Hopefully I won't scorch anything or mess it up, but yeah, I need to get rid of that orange peel. It's never going to be a perfect paint job, obviously, because it's just me with limited experience and rattle cans, but I want to try and make it look as good as I can, obviously. Yes, so I'll just see what I'll film bits of it and show some of the process, and then see what I can edit together afterwards. Okay, there we go. So that's done. I think it's not perfect. You know, there are imperfections. It's not a glass finish. There are, you know, it ain't perfect. It's what I can do in the shed with rattle cans and limited ability. But I am more than happy with it. That you know, this is the daily ride. This is the not beta bike. I feel bad saying that, but you know, it's the workhorse. So I can't afford to be too precious. It was never gonna be. I'm not interested in show ponies, but obviously I want to do the best I can, and I'm quite happy with that. I'm you know, more than happy to have that on and ride it. So I draw a line under it. The tank is done. I imagine there's going to be an awful lot of footage of that, even though it has taken up most of the weekend. So I was going to pad the video out with something else, and I think I'm just going to scratch an itch. I'm going to stick the struts on it just to lower it down a bit more, just because I want to see the stance, and I keep wondering about it. And you know, I wanted to have one bike with suspension, and obviously the other one's going to be hardtail without, so it was nice to have one of both worlds. But those struts, they're 10-inch struts. See if they go on, see how I feel about the stance. You know, I do kind of want this a bit more slammed. I am very reluctant not to use those nitros. I think I am going to be using them. I can't see me not. I think they're too good of a shock not to. But I just want to lower the bike a bit more at the back, and just so I can visualise it. I almost need to see it, I think, just to decide whether or not. So I'm pretty sure it's going to be the nitros, but hey, let's fill the video out with that. So I'll get on with that now. So, first issue, which I did think might happen. Obviously we've got the side mount, and not quite going to clear it. So I might just, in the interest of, just for shits and giggles, just move that slightly out of the way, so it won't be in its final place if it was to look like this, or if it was to have be lowered like this. So I'm just going to have to slacken that off just to move it a little bit, just so I can get the clearance on there, because obviously we've got the caliper on the top, not slung under, so it's a shorter gap. And well, it is a no. I ain't going to get those 10-inch struts on. There is just not enough clearance. It is literally, we're boom, get the hair out of the way. We're too close to the underside there. Obviously with the taller tyre as well. So no. That answers my question anyway then. That is not. So one thing I was just thinking of whilst I was putting these back on, which I might try, is it's quite easy to take this spring off with the preload backed off. There's just like a locking ring under here that you can just turn, slide that out, and then the whole spring just comes off. I've got these tech shocks, which are they're dead, but they've obviously got springs that are a little bit shorter, so this is kind of maybe midway between the strut and the Hagon. They are slightly smaller diameter. I'd have to have a little look, but I might see if I can get these springs off and just slide them on there for now, just to get an idea. These are stainless steel springs. These are not. These I'm going to guess are better springs, but if the stance and everything kind of works with them slightly shorter, I could look into contacting Hagon for shorter springs or getting these cut down. I don't know, just an idea that's come to me now, so I might have a little play with that. So there we go, a little bit short, a little bit sweet, not exactly riveting viewing, sorry about that, but that has taken up a surprisingly large amount of my time getting the tank ready, and I've run out of time now, so I think a little play with the shocks, I might try and get that done next weekend, or maybe after work, if I get a chance this week. We shall see, and then we're getting ever closer to the start-up. I think there's nothing else I really think I need to make for it or do. Yeah, just go over everything, all the torque up all the bolts, just check kind of last minute pre-flight checks kind of stuff, and see and then find out what I've done wrong with the electrics, because there's no way this is starting up faultless. This time I don't have that much confidence in myself, not at all. Yeah, there we go, short and sweet, I'm afraid. Take it easy, thanks for watching, and I will see you next time.